こうしっかりこういう風にやってオリンピックここではいい結果取れるようにって思ってやってきた部分が人一倍あったと思うから、あんまりハーフパイプ以外はずれてこなかったですね、この4年は。みんなというか仲間とフリーライディングで楽しくやる時間もやっぱスノーボードの文化としてそれが一番苦しい先の楽しいことでもあったりするから。
By the end of the tour, the long journey towards the 2018 Olympic Winter Games has begun. But in between the rigorous training, athletes know that sometimes a break is needed, which is why she decides to venture to Japanese backcountry to explore the landscape on offer. Well-earned moment of escapism in beautiful Japanese backcountry, the harsh reality of what lies ahead rears its head once again. Preparation and training for the 2018 Games.
So we had our test event this year. I won that event, which was pretty cool. So that was my first time in Korea. The half pipe was probably one of the best half pipes I've ever ridden in my life.
En slopestyle, l'épreuve pré-olympique, elle a eu lieu en 2016. Et c'était un truc hyper créatif. Ils ont créé de multiples accès sur les rails, sur les sauts, ils ont fait des sauts de côté. Ils ont fait un truc génial.
And by really going more creative with the course designs and trying to think outside the box and make these courses that are very different from one another, it allows runs to be a lot more unique and for people to stand out by doing something creative, doing something really difficult on a scary feature, whatever it is. And I think that the South Korea event will definitely showcase that.
While slopestyle competitions have played a major role in snowboarding, both before and after its inclusion in the 2014 Olympic Winter Games in Sochi, it became clear that events were becoming tiresome when style began to take a backseat in favor of a spin-to-win mentality. For South Korea, design has been brought back to the fore. For many of the athletes, the course in Phoenix Snow Park promises to be one of the most creative in any slopestyle event to date. And 2 years out from the 2018 Games, she's handed her first opportunity to experience it.
on s'est demandé ce que le décalage allait nous faire. Combien de jours avant il fallait qu'on arrive pour être bien les premiers jours des entraînements. Donc on a regardé à peu près, voilà, ça nous a servi à ça déjà. Ensuite, on a vu le site de compétition, donc on a vu ce que nous proposait le pipe. C'est un pipe où on peut faire que 4 hits. D'habitude, on en a 5 voire 6. Ça veut dire que pour les jeux, on risque de proposer un truc d'un peu particulier. Et puis aussi pour la neige, on a pris notre ski tech avec nous, les températures, tout. D'avoir un accès au site, c'est bien parce que ça enlève encore une fois une partie de tout le stress qu'il y aura, quoi. Tout ce qui peut nous éviter du stress ou de la peur, avant, c'est que du bon pour le jour de la compétition.
Every single time she steps up, I get goosebumps. She's so technical, so skilled, and so in control of everything out there. I really do feel we're looking at a future Olympic champion.
opportunities for a break in her intense schedule, although few and far between, are the ones she'll cherish long after they've ended. With the test event in Korea under her belt, and another coming up in just 1 week's time, the next 24 hours are a chance to relax and take in the stunning Japanese backcountry at her own pace.
I often feel like overwhelmed a little bit by the different pressures that you have on you because it's an individual sport, so you don't have a team to worry about. With the exception of the Olympics, it's like the one time that you're on a team. But even within our individual sport, we have sponsors and we have fans, and there's different communities that everyone is trying to please and trying to do right by with your performance, and so it puts a lot of pressure. One of the toughest things to do is figuring out how to kind of overcome that pressure and just ski for yourself and try and make yourself happy. And all you can really control is how you're going to ski, and so the focus has to just be on yourself.
With last year's test event a success and the new competitive season beginning, her motivation for the upcoming competitions as well as the 2018 Olympic Winter Games is what drives her forward towards her end goal. But like all the other freestyle athletes, the competitive scene plays a vital role in her lifestyle. Events such as this major slopestyle competition in Japan are an essential part of building confidence as well as testing new tricks and runs on the competitive scene.
We're in the land of the rising sun and about to catch our first glimpse of the biggest sensation of last season. For me, we are looking at one of the most versatile athletes in years, and I'm curious to see what she can do after last year's test event in South Korea. A huge 720 perfectly nailed. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Nice clean backflip, but I'd expect more from the next trick. Into a massive triple front flip. Now that is how it's done here. A massive 1260, totally playing to the crowd with a trick like that. Into a massive, and I mean massive, triple backflip. Breaking out the big tricks with a triple front flip and landing easily. Here comes the huge 1080. 360, landing stomp, nice. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360.
Mountain zero, me one.
Laying down a clean 50-50. Front flip and stomping that landing at the end. Oh my, killing that 1080 and bringing it down with pure style. Coming out swinging with a huge triple backflip and landing smoothly. A gargantuan 14 and textbook. That is how it's done, folks. Nailing that 720 and bringing it down to earth with real skill. Into the big double front flip. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Nailed that gargantuan 1080, and the landing, now that's how it's done. Nice, great height coming out of that jump. So oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. And into a big 720. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a meaty trick. Could have been so much better with a grab thrown in. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. A crazy triple backflip put down on the powdery runway with pure ease. How that gargantuan 1260 was landed so smoothly, I have no idea. Oh my, did I just see that? The 1260, ladies and gentlemen. Into a massive, and I mean massive, triple backflip. A gargantuan 1080 with one of the most controlled landings of the day. 360, landing stomped, nice. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown.
Yay, me!
Stomping that 50-50. Switch to front flip. Giving the crowds what they want, an insane 1080 and a perfect landing. A huge 720 perfectly nailed. Lighting up the scoreboard with that massive quad front flip. Nicely into the 540. A front flip, nice and clean with a very smooth landing. A double backflip and stomping the landing perfectly. Stomping that 50-50. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Coming out swinging with a huge triple backflip and landing smoothly. 360, landing stomped, nice.
Boom!
That was an okay run, but it lacked the spark we saw last year. I kind of get the feeling he might have pulled it back a little at the last minute. Maybe he's saving the big performances for the next events. You know, I'm actually pretty surprised with her performance so far. She came in as the favorite after last year's run at the test event in South Korea, but she just hasn't been able to elevate herself to that same level so far. Double front flip, really clean and really smooth on that landing. Stomping that 50-50. A front flip, really clean, but the next one will need to be bigger to impress the judges. Into the 360 with a smooth landing. Showing the others how it's done with a super clean 540 and a smooth landing. Front flip and stomping that landing at the end. Here comes the huge 1080. Stomping that triple backflip and putting it on the ground perfectly. Now that is how it's done here. A massive 1260, totally playing to the crowd with a trick like that. And into a gigantic triple backflip, stomped it all the way home. Oh, just going down at the end. interesting performances from her at the last couple events, but I want to see more because I know there's potential for something great.